Oh, there you are. Wondered where you all got to. So, good morning, everybody. You catch me now on a bright, sunny Sunday almost morning. It's nearly lunchtime, and I'm out on the hills above Newbury. I've come out to the highest point, well, close to the highest point in southern England. Just look at that view. Absolutely stunning. So we're starting our walk at Warlbury Hill car park. We're going to be walking down the hill, down some country lanes and some byways, and down into the village of Combe. From here we're going to hang a left and then go up Church Lane up to St Swithin's Church, up and over the hills, and then down through some woodlands and then across the Testway, and then heading our way up to the little village of Buttermere. From here we walk up the country lane and then back onto some byways to go over the West Berkshire Downs, travelling over Inkpen Hill, then over to Combe Gibbet, and then finally over to Warlbury Down. From here we then walk downhill back to our car park for the long journey back home again. So there you have it. Okay, so welcome back. We're going to continue the walk now. I've no idea how long it's going to take, but I'm going to guess about 2 to 3 hours, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, come on, let's go. Not going down there. Where are we going? Oh, okay. Ooh, a little foliage tunnel. I think that's jasmine. Well, this is very photogenic, isn't it? Well, this is just beautiful, isn't it? Sun shining down through these trees and all the hues of green and brown. This is a byway, by the way. What they call a boat, a byway open to all traffic here in the UK. But this is just beautiful. And it's very warm as well. So the outside temperature at the moment is 9 degrees Celsius. Don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. So it double it and add 30. 18, 48 Fahrenheit. That sounds about right. But yeah, it's very warm, and it's supposed to be getting up to 13 degrees today on the weather forecast. And usually with the UK weather forecast for summer temperatures, you can usually bung on another 2 degrees for that. So it should be a lovely t-shirts out, 15 degrees by later on this afternoon. Wow, look at this thatched cottage. Isn't that lovely? Oh, hello. Got a lost motorcyclist. It looks a bit like a tithe barn, a bit, doesn't it? With the roof going down to the ground level at one side, but yeah, I don't know. So this is the. I was just walked up Church Lane, and obviously there's a church at the end of it. This is the Church of St Swithin. And is dating from the 12th century, and you can tell it's that old, not by just looking at the building itself, but the fact that you've got two massive yew trees in here, and those yew trees are probably about 400-600 years old. So I was thinking this may be the bridle path, but the map says that we go off the summit and down the hill slightly, and then it kind of branches off that way. So through the muddy puddles we go, hooray! Glad these are Gore-Tex boots. Oh, it really was just off the summit. Pewsey Vale Circular. I'm pretty sure that isn't the thing that I was looking for, but hey ho. Yeah, I don't know if you can see in the grass there's kind of like a trodden line. So you're no doubt of where you need to go. So just come to this place, obviously. It's not a dumping site. No, it's not a dumping site. Do you see it's kind of mostly circular? And it looks like it's been dug out of the hillside. So this thing is called a dew pond. They're made out of concrete, and they were kind of like an answer to an age-old problem, because obviously we're at 262 metres above sea level, and there's not much of a chance of a river running through here. So if you're grazing cattle, they're going to get thirsty, and rather than transporting water up here for your cattle, then they built these things called dew ponds. So like I say, it's made out of concrete. It's about 3 foot deep or something like that at the centre. They're usually circular, and they're here for grazing cattle to come and have a drink. There's lots of people mistake them for World War II gun emplacements, but for the smaller ones, but that's actually quite a large example. Okay, so we've just come out of the woodland, and we're just crossing this byway here, which is the Test Valley Way. It's a long distance footpath. Not sure where it goes to and from, but yeah, it's some kind of ancient trackway. Anyway, our way is on here. Oh, it's the Test Way, rather. The Test Way. Maybe I'll do that as a backpacking route sometime in the future. I need to get my fitness levels up, don't I? Anyway, so just going on to the Buttermere estate, and looking at the way that the path is trodden, you can just see it kind of goes in that direction. Yeah, right, okay. Right, stile to cross. Oh, I feel like I'm back in Yorkshire again. Ugh. Ooh. You're gonna have to cock a leg higher than that, mate. Right. Ugh. Crikey. Right. The views are starting to open up. It's looking nice out there. And there's just a bit of a gentle breeze as well. When I was coming up that steep hill up from Combe, it was, I was thinking, I need to take my jumper off. Anyway, right, onwards and upwards, or onwards and downwards, and then upwards again. Right, off we go. Oh, there's the path. It's more like a sheep track, but anyway. That kind of curvy double-lined road up there is the where we're heading. I think that follows all the way up the valley. So if it's for vehicular traffic, it shouldn't be too steep. Can we get through? Yay! Right. Super. Right. Hello. Somebody's left a toilet down there. Don't know if I need the toilet. Well, it's quite a slog up there. I just had a quick look at the map to see which side of the fence I'm supposed to go, and there doesn't seem to be anything in it. There's no signage or anything. So we've just walked past a bunch of DofEers. They must be out doing their bronze award, I guess. They looked round about my daughter's age. So that long walk up there, up the valley, bit of a trudge, but anyway. We just walked up there. Just swing you round, not too quickly because I don't want to make you dizzy. And we've just come up to this small chapel on the edge of Buttermere, and this huge majestic oak tree here has got a sign on it which says you need to go to the left. You can't go up that road, which is all fine. That's good. Looks like we're just coming up on the edge of Buttermere. A little chapel. I guess it'll be the local church for the village. I was kind of contemplating that little seat there for lunch, but I think it looks a little bit dilapidated. Yeah, let's crack on, I think. Let's crack on. Well, I just met another Duke of Edinburgh Award group, but they were hopelessly lost. But eventually they found out where they were going, so yeah, so this is Buttermere. I was hoping for something a bit more, I don't know, picturesque maybe, rather than an industrial site. However, onwards we go. So, yeah, Buttermere is, I think most people will know that there's one in the Lake District, and there's one here in West Berkshire too. And the etymology of the name goes to butter, which obviously is associated with dairy farming, and mere, which is an old English name for a body of water or ponds or things like that, or lakes or things like that. So, you know, in the Lake District you've got the biggest lake in England is called Windermere, and this is called Buttermere. Hang on a minute, I hear you say, we're on the top of a bleeding hill. How can we have a lake on top of a hill? Ah, well, just along here, up the road a little bit, there is a man-made pond. And as you saw earlier in the video, there's quite a few dew ponds around the place as well. So originally this is dairy farming and there's lots of ponds around it. But you look around the fields now and he's kind of gone on to sheep farming rather than dairy farming. However, okay, a little way along the road. Here we go. This is the man-made pond that's been here since at least the 18th century, and for which gives the village its name. This is a tiny pond which gives the name of Buttermere. Apologies if you were expecting a Lake District video. That's a 10-hour drive for me. Oh, hello. I know this is in the village roundabout, but there's a rickety old bench with my name on it. Well, not literally, obviously, but DofE have been here, have they? Okay, well, I'll take that bottle with me and dispose of it properly. So we've got ham and cheese triple chicken, high protein yogurt drink, and some coconut water. Well, I suppose it's answered one of the questions I wanted to know, really, because my daughter's signed up to do DofE, and the thing I wondered about it was whereabouts do they go for their kind of like wilderness training? And I guess out here on the West Berkshire Downs is as wild as you're going to get. And it's sort of like, if you'd seen my North Downs video, part 1, you didn't have to go very far before you encountered a road, a busy road, and lots of housing and more busy roads. There we go, leave no trace. Right, we're off that way then. Okay, so we've just come out of the top of Buttermere. We're out of a so we've just come out the top of Buttermere and just walked down this byway, and we're just going to tee on to the Wayfarers Walk. It's another byway over the top of the Chalk Downs. Oh, views are really opening up now, although it's a little bit hazy. Ew. Right, so we are here. Our next peak is at 261 metres. Then the next peak is 287 metres. And then we are downhill. Oh, okay, we're downhill to Combe, and then uphill again. So the Combe is at 279 metres, and then up to Warlbury Hill, which is the highest point in southern England, at 297 metres. For those of you that know the Lake District well, 297 metres is actually the same height as Castle Crag, which is one of the smallest hills in the Lake District. But hey ho, that's this southern England. This is what we have to, this is the best we could ever hope for. Anyway, the views are nice anyway, even if we have to go along this muddy path. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. So I've just come up here, almost at the second peak, and come across, just saw this barbed wire in the distance. I thought, oh, hello, what's that? Maybe it's a reservoir or something. No, it's an ROC post, Royal Observer Corps. Back in the war, as a kind of like a backup to radar, you used to have people in these stationed in these posts, up to 3 people with binoculars observing flights across the UK, and I think they kept them right into the Cold War, you know, like 1950s or so. Okay, so we've reached Combe Gibbet, or Combe Gibbet. Combe Gibbet. I'm going to go with Combe Gibbet. Look at the view. Oh, bum. Well, that's a bit annoying. So we're here on the map. We've reached almost the summit, but there's no public right of way to this trig pillar, which is just there. And I was gonna chuck my drone up to have a fly around and do like a panoramic thing. And the gate's got a chuffing padlock on it. I mean, I could. No. I was going to say I could just jump the fence and go and do it, but I'm too tired. The nearly 7 miles. But anyway, so let's finish on a positive. Here we are on the highest, almost the highest, within 10 feet of the highest point in the south of England. Maybe I'll pick something that's less disappointing. Anyway, let's look at the view. Let's see what we can find. I think that's Newbury over there in the distance. Over there. Newbury. Well, it's a lovely day. I wonder if there's another gate a bit further down. Unfortunately, there was another gate just a bit further down the path, but it didn't connect with the summit. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.